to 24 Inside. I'm Amanda Byram, and this is basically a live chat show about 24, but it's from the fans' point of view. Now, if you want to delve deeper into 24, then let's say, oh, I don't know, Jack Barra delves into the minds of darkened, hardened criminals. Well then, you're in the right place, because this is the show that the audience gets the chance to interact with the people who bring the show 24 to life. Now, we're going to be taking your calls and your emails live on this show. All you have to do is check the bottom of the webpage, and you can get the number and the email address, because we want to know everything you are thinking. Well, maybe not everything. We also have a live studio audience. Oh, yes, and they are a rowdy bunch. Well, we don't have very much time, and the clock, as ever, is tick-tock, tick-tock, ticking. So let's not waste another precious second as I introduce my two very, very, very brilliant guests tonight. Would you please welcome to the studio the man who puts the words in the character's mouth, writer and executive producer. Please welcome Howard Gordon. Oh yes, and of course the woman we all love to hate. It is Sherry Palmer herself, Penny Johnson Jerald. Welcome, have a seat. Thank you. Oh, it's so good to have you guys here. But first of all, I have to say a huge big and give it up. Congratulations! Golden Globe Award you won on Sunday night for Best Drama Series. How does it feel?
A bit phallic.
Oh, well then I'm not letting go. Well, I was going to say it's very heavy.
It is. It's
like
big.
Nothing I've ever experienced before. I mean, honestly, guys.
That's too bad, Amanda.
I know. But no, let's not go there. A serious question, though. How are your hangovers on Monday morning?
I'm still working on mine.
Well,
you are?
Enough not to be called so early the next day. Call me
Really?
at nighttime, and then I'll be okay. And so that's what they did.
Oh, they're very good to you, aren't they?
Oh, they're too good.
Oh, bless their cotton-picking socks. But what, honestly, does something like this do for your ego?
Oh, gosh.
Howard.
Hey, well, it's a nice validation. It's wonderful. It really, it helps sort of, we've raised the bar. This raises it a little bit higher, and it feels great. It feels really, really nice.
Can you get really complacent now and just like
I want to know what it does
writing
for her ego, though. That's what I want.
My ego is so big as Sherry Palmer. I'm telling you. I don't know. A couple of those things, you'd have to put me 6 feet under. I mean, you wouldn't be able to stand me.
Sucking worms.
That feels
literally.
really
Well, listen, as we have the guys here, I think it would be more than appropriate to extract some juicy gossip out of you guys. But first of all, let me warn you, if you haven't seen tonight's episode yet, do me a favor, turn off your computer, walk away, turn around, and nobody will get hurt, because it was a great, great episode. And let's talk about it. Penny, first of all, Sherry Palmer is back.
Oh, yes, with a vengeance.
Oh, and she's bad.
Oh, she's a bad Mama Jamba. Is that what they say? Oh, yeah. I mean, she looks at that big, tall, dark man, and she says, whatever you want me to be.
Oh, yes, she did. I love her.
And Sherry will be whatever you want her to be this season.
You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Oh, my God!
It's like, Sherry's back.
She's back.
She is. But is she up to no good this time?
You know what? I always think she's up to all good, but all good for herself in her favor. And so it can be interpreted as no good to others. So, I don't know. If you're walking in my shoes, it's all good. Right, Howard?
Absolutely. She's just misunderstood.
Yes. Oh, misunderstood. Yes. Oh, so am I. Apparently, that's what they say. Sherry and David Palmer, do you think they're going to get back together?
They're inseparable. Come on. Who do you call on? Not Ghostbusters, Sherry Palmer. No, they're inseparable. They are, I think they're two of a kind. He's just on the other extreme, you know, the other end. I think she still loves him dearly, and she'll do whatever it takes to not be separated from him.
I saw the way you walked into that office tonight, fluttering those eyelashes at him.
Come on, he pushed me to the side. I had to come back and say, uh-huh, See what you missed out on, darling. And you have to bet your eyes. You know, that's all. The power in the eyes.
Yes.
Windows of her soul.
They certainly are. We'll see how that one goes. But listen,
Yes.
you're back for a reason, okay? You're going to unravel something about Alan Milliken. Can you tell us what that is?
Everything. Every which way you can imagine is what Sherry's going to unravel. She's going to take some dirt that she has on him, which she has on everybody,
Everyone.
and she's going to use it. And it will turn out, I guess, in her benefit.
Give us a clue. Sex? Drugs? Rock and roll?
All of the above. Absolutely, absolutely.
I love it. What about playing such an evil character, Penny? Seriously, do you just love that?
Intensely passionate. Let me just correct you, not evil.
Oh, yeah,
it's
call it
wonderful.
what you will.
It's wonderful. I mean, it gives a new definition to the word bitch. That actually means you're great, and I love it. You know, and to hear it in all different ways, you know, bayitch, is that how they'd say it, you know? Bayitch. Or as in Italy, the beach, you know? I love it. I really do love it. But again, I have to give kudos to the writers and for coming up with something so delicious. I'm ready to play Lady Macbeth.
Ooh. And you
you've
could.
already
Very,
played
very, yeah, exactly.
I really am ready.
Meets Jack Nicholson. I guess.
Exactly.
That's
Actually.
right.
Here's Macbeth. Okay, we've got a question from a studio audience member. Hello, good evening.
Hey, I've just got to ask, after all that she's done to him, how could Jack kiss Nina?
Oh, Howard, now there is a question. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for screen kisses, but ew!
Ew. Well, that's funny. That's what Kiefer and Sarah both said when they read the script.
Really?
But it's really that fun intersection where Jack will do whatever it takes to get the job done, and where Nina, you know, kind of held out that little thing that maybe, you know, what we had 3 years ago wasn't just pretend. So.
And when's the last time he's had a kiss?
3
Well, that's
Okay.
okay.
Must have felt
Well,
good.
that's the fun part. That was the fun part of that kiss. I think there was a little part of Jack that was enjoying it.
Was sparked again. I mean, but Nina Myers, come on, the woman's like a bad fart. She just won't go away. Seriously. Oh, no, keeps coming back again.
Open the window.
I mean, is Jack ever going to kill her? Or harm her, seriously?
You know, the fun part of Nina and Jack is the wanting to kill. Once you get the killing, it's kind of anticlimactic. So we'll see. But you know, that's not to say they won't. But I'm sure if he does, it'll be in an interesting way.
Oh, God, I'm sure it will. Just talking about Jack and kisses, that just reminded me of something I wanted to ask you, Penny. I mean, you've had a few encounters with the Keith himself, but you've never swapped spit with him yet.
Well, see, you just don't know it. It hasn't been televised.
That's series 4.
Yes.
Top shelf.
No, they haven't written that yet. Shame on you, shame on you,
That's
shame on
season
you.
4.
Because there are a couple of guys I'd like to get a little touch in touch with, you know?
Oh, well, this is the internet after all.
I think you need to turn that off because Howard and I...
I love it. Well, speaking of internet, I think it's time to go to an internet question. This one is from Chris in Newcastle, all the way from England. Penny, do you think Sherry and David will get back together?
Yes, they're going to have to bury those two together.
Do you think they'll get married?
I'm not sure. I think it would be very interesting to see those two married again without children and see what happens. I think that would be a house to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sparks are flying everywhere.
I mean, the Lincoln bedroom.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Hot. Yes, very hot.
Okay, let's talk again about tonight's episode that aired, Howard. We've got the drug lord, the evil Ramon Salazar. He's a bad man.
Bad man.
He shot his brother.
Well, he had no choice. Business is business, and no, it really was. This was a really fun Cain and Abel story, and this is tonight's episode is very much the culmination of those two, two stories. And it was an interesting switch because it was actually Hector who set up
Exactly.
the deal, and then he gets
Tables
cold
are
feet,
turned.
and it was just a treat to watch these two actors play, and
Fabulous.
great show.
Is Hector going to croak?
You have to watch.
Ow.
I'll tell you, he croaked and he didn't croak at various points, and we'll see.
Oh, come on, you tell me,
really
but you'd have to
croaks in
kill me.
20.
Nobody really is ever
Nobody really
really dead.
I've seen a few croak.
No, you've only imagined that they croak. They may be resurrected. You have no idea.
It's not real
He could
life.
be rushed to a very bad hospital and
Okay.
contract some kind
Fair
of gangrenous.
What parts do you like writing best? I mean, do you prefer writing the really evil people or the good guys?
I love writing it all. I just love there's a very fine line between the two. I think the fun part of Jack is he really is one of these characters who really he toils under the illusion or the thought that he's actually doing the right thing, but sometimes he has to do the wrong thing to get the right thing done.
Wrong, right, wrong?
Wrong, right, wrong.
There you
That's
go.
Wrong
Jack.
things for the right reason.
Did what I said make any sense?
Yes, it did.
I
Absolutely.
confused myself, but
They know
I
what
think
you're
you know what I
talking about, right? Exactly. I mean, where do you write your best scripts? Do you write them over dinner, at the pub, on the loo? I mean, where do you come up with your best material? Surely there has to be a place where he comes up with his best material.
I come up with the best material, I think, under abject desperation. Just when we think it's due tomorrow, and Kiefer hates the script, and Penny says, "How can I do this?" That's when the fun starts.
Has Kiefer ever hated the script?
Oh no.
None of us have.
Kiefer would say something like, I just want to bring something up, and I really don't mean any disrespect, but what the what were you thinking? And he actually starts out, with all, and anyway, he tends to be right. What's wonderful about these characters is they know themselves and know their characters really in ways that even we don't. We haven't shined lights. And,
Good stuff.
They gave birth. We're now breathing and walking.
Right.
Wonderfully. Now let's go to a phone call, I think. Who have we got on the line?
Hey, this is Josh from Princeton, Indiana, and my question is for the producer. My question was, how do y'all come up with the storylines for 24?
On the loo.
On the loo.
Apparently.
This theme is coming back, Amanda. I don't know. We come up with them very carefully. One story at a time. It's interesting. We really don't plot out that much of the season, and I think that's kind of you'd think that we would, and probably we should, but we don't have the time to do it. So we really come up with these stories a batch at a time, 3, 4, 5 at a time. But there's a very spontaneous aspect, and we like to paint ourselves into a corner, and I think find an interesting way to get out of it, and that's how we write it.
What about, I know I'm just like running before you can walk here, but what about season 4? Any ideas what's going to happen to Jack?
We're just trying to get through season 3. We have a few ideas, a few percolating.
What I love about the show is that it's actually, it always kind of mirrors real life. So there's always that element of reality that you really feel like, is it not real?
It was amazing
I'm
though,
getting
last
confused.
year. I mean, art imitating life, imitating art.
Exactly.
The wars going on. It was just
I
a bit
think that
scary.
last
at
year in
the
particular,
point.
that
Yeah.
really brought a lot to the viewing experience. I think 9/11 was still kind of
Exactly.
a little fresher in our minds, but I think it's emotionally real. As absurd and as outrageous as some of the things happen, there's a certain integrity, I think, to the absurdity.
Any one particular plot, Penny, that Sherry's had that you've absolutely loved? Any one bit that you've loved just playing?
Oh my gosh, I've loved so much of it. It's a shame. I keep going back to season 1 when I pimped my husband. That was so unbelievable to me. I went, my gosh, who are they married to? I mean, really. It's so wonderful. I'm just looking for more and more and more. They keep topping themselves, and I keep looking at it going, I'm starting maybe to hate myself. Okay, this is good.
Well,
all of
believe
it.
me, we don't hate you. We absolutely love you. We love you both. Thank you so much. That is all we've got time for this evening, I'm afraid. I know it flew. It tick-tock, tick-tock. Thank you so much for watching 24 Inside. Do not forget to watch the next episode of 24 next Tuesday. Will Jack get his hands on the green? By the way, what's with the green snotty virus? Ew.
You don't want to know.
It could have been a bit more attractive than that. Will Kim lose the kid again? Because the last time she babysat, all those things went wrong. Let's not go there. And can Sherry be trusted? Ooh, Chinny reckon. Of course, yeah, right. Thank you so much to our special guest tonight, Penny Johnson, Jerald. And indeed, Howard Gordon. Now keep your eyes peeled for a new Fox reality show that I will be hosting. I've been Amanda Barham. Tick, tock, tick. Goodbye.